Welcome to the Healthpreneur podcast. My name is Uriel Kame, New York Times bestselling author, former professional athlete, and founder of Healthpreneur, the world's leading company helping health and fitness experts start and scale high-end coaching businesses. If you want to attract more clients, learn how to convert them without feeling salesy, and deliver an amazing program for them on the back end, if you want to be inspired by what others just like you have gone through and how you can do the same no matter what life throws your way, then you are in the right place, because every single week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're going to be bringing you the best to help you take your knowledge and expertise to the next level with your health or fitness coaching business. And if you enjoy what you see and hear and would like to take your business to the next level, then I invite you to check out our free online training over at healthpreneurgroup.com/training. And for now, let's get into today's episode. Hey, welcome back to the show. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about whether or not you solve a major pain or problem. And this is actually the second activator in our client activator scorecard. If you still don't have this, then I want you to pause what you're doing right now. Go to healthpreneurgroup.com/scorecard, download the scorecard, get your score. And what this is going to help you do is identify the leaks and opportunities in your marketing so that you can activate more clients. So what that means is, how do you put stuff in front of people that they care about? Essentially, how do you turn cold leads into high-paying clients? And as I mentioned in the previous episode, which, by the way, if you haven't listened to episode 247, called the Client Activator Scorecard, you should probably do so. I'm going to give you some, in that episode, some good foundation about what the scorecard is. We talk about the first client activator, and I'm not going to reiterate all that stuff. So just go back and listen to that episode, okay? Today's episode, we're talking about, are you solving a major pain or problem, which is the second client activator. So remember, we've got a scale, 1 to 9, 9 being ideal, 1 being you're kind of in deep doo-doo. So when it comes to this specific activator, on the one side, we have the statements that I want you to think about. You are serving people who are mostly browsers looking for tips and band-aids instead of real transformation. Now, we talked a little bit about this in the first activator in terms of seeking a solution. Now, this kind of ties in with that. But if you're trying to attract people, or if your messaging or your stuff is your marketing is attracting people who are mostly browsers, then you're not helping yourself. And this is why I'm not a huge fan of blogging, which is ironic considering my blog has 1 million visitors per month. But what blogging does, what I've recognized, is blogging, it attracts browsers. For the most part. I mean, there are people that are seeking a solution. It depends on the content you're developing. But for the most part, our average time on site is 1 minute and 21 seconds. So I don't know about you, but no one's transforming their life in 1 minute and 21 seconds. By contrast, if you have a perfect client pipeline where you're running Facebook ads that pinpoint a very specific problem or pain someone's dealing with, and you invite them to watch some type of training that's going to give them some really important distinctions to solve that, now you've got a very, very captive individual who has raised their hand to say, yes, I'm interested. This makes sense. I want to book a call with you. And then you have a conversation to see if you're a good fit or not. And so that's why when you are looking to work, and as you know, like I don't talk about, just getting anyone to work with, right? Like I'm not talking about you work with 50 different clients, they pay you $50 an hour, one-off sessions here and there. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you work with a very specific single target market. You charge a premium price, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for an outcome, not a session, an outcome, which might be 6 to 12 weeks. Okay. So you help people lose 10 pounds of belly fat, or you help them get rid of Hashimoto's thyroiditis, whatever it is. It's a very specific outcome. The deliverables, the process through which you do that is less important, but you're very clear on the problem that you're solving. So I talked about alopecia in the previous episode. So when I lost my hair when I was 17, obviously there was a major pain or problem that I wanted solving. Now, I wasn't seeking out that solution before my hair started falling out. And this is such a good example of how humans operate. I don't care if it's hair loss, heart attacks, longevity, memory loss, anything. We don't take action until we are in pain. So I had bushy eyebrows, long brown hair, probably spent a little bit too much time in front of the mirror back in the day. But I was not thinking about, what can I do to preserve my hair? I was not thinking about how do I prevent hair loss. It wasn't even a thought until my hair started falling out. And then I was like, all right, let's fix this now. I'm going to give you a number of examples here, so I hope you really understand this. So another example, I'm playing soccer with my kids the other week. I'm in net. Oscar shoots the ball. I dive and save it. Next morning I wake up and my rib is like killing me. I'm like, what the heck? I was a goalie for 24 years, right? This is what I did. And I'm thinking there's nothing else that can explain why my ribs are hurting. And it was really, really painful. Like, it wasn't a broken rib. It wasn't a strained rib. It was, I think, a strained intercostal muscle or whatever it was. Anyways, I ended up really seeking out solutions. So went to a local chiropractor. I haven't been to a chiropractor in probably 2 years. Just so happens my dog was actually having some issues with his leg, and this chiropractor does animal chiropractic too. So it was kind of a two birds for one stone type of deal. But anyways, I was seeking out that solution. And here's the thing, I was like, I know I could have benefited from chiropractic on a consistent basis over the past couple of months. Number one, I couldn't find a good chiropractor, mainly because I wasn't looking for one. But when my back and my ribs were killing me to the point where I was waking up at 2 a.m, now I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do first thing in the morning is I'm gonna book an appointment with the chiropractor. Like, I don't care, I gotta find one. And it became a major pain or problem that I needed to solve. And therefore I was willing to invest to solve the problem. But I wasn't doing that on a preventive standpoint. I wasn't doing like a weekly adjustment from a prevention standpoint. And listen, I'm all for prevention, just probably like you are. But the reality is that humans, that's not the way we operate. We only do things when shit hits the fan. So a good buddy of mine who's actually a chiropractor now, we were roommates in school. He worked at a cardiac rehab clinic in Toronto. And one of the things that really annoyed him was you have a patient that just had a heart attack and triple bypass surgery. And so he was walking these people through their rehab process, right? Treadmill, progressive, training and stuff like that. And one of the things that really, really just drove him crazy was that after a couple months, they just went right back to their old routine and just went back to their old lifestyle. The very things that caused the problem in the first place. And that's a very, very few people are able to create sustainable, long-lasting change in a proactive fashion. It's usually some degree of pain that is going to stimulate us into action. So I want you to think about with your offer. And when I say your offer, I mean your coaching program, your introduction into your funnel, like your webinar, your whatever it is, right? Is your thing solving a major pain or problem? So for instance, our client activator scorecard, I think it's solving a major pain or problem. And that problem is you can't, or you're not getting enough clients. This scorecard is going to show you why that is, and it's going to show you how to fix it. So I think that's a pretty compelling offer. And again, we'll see what the conversions say, or we'll see what the data shows us. But ultimately, that is going after something that is compelling. Now, one of the things that I do want to remind you of is we have to focus, and I'm going to get into this in one of the future episodes, but we need to focus on a major pain or problem that people are aware of. Okay? So here's another thing we run into with some of our clients is they help people lose weight, but they really, really want to get their mindset dialed in. And I say, yeah, totally. Everyone's mindset should be dialed in. No matter what it is you're selling, 80% of success is going to be mindset. Even our clients, right? Our most successful clients have their mindset dialed in. And the ones who struggle and kind of take a long time to work through their own stuff is because of their mindset. But I'm not going to sell a mindset program because no one wants that, right? Very few people are aware that their mindset is the single thing that's holding them back until they're in the trenches doing the work for the pain they want to resolve in the first place. The pain they want to resolve in the first place was not, I have self-doubt. Okay? But the self-doubt is going to kick in when they go through the process to overcome the problem that they sought your help for. So the process through which you help people is not what you're selling. It's, we obviously show you how to package your proprietary process in a way that becomes very exciting, but ultimately, most people don't care. They just want the outcome. They want the outcome, right? So the major pain or problem, what is the major pain or problem that you're solving? When we look at what's going to make something convert better than something else, like I'll just give you a couple examples from a number of friends that I know in the info marketing space, guys who are doing 7 and 8 figure businesses with those really sketchy video sales letters, really bold promises, the ones, you've probably seen them, $37 offer, buy now, it's $27. Anyways, so when you look at these offers, they are very, very pinpointed at, like, the most successful offers. If you look at ClickBank, which is a digital marketplace for selling information products, their most successful products are weight loss. It's weight loss, fat loss, abs, right? Those are major pain points that people have. They're not selling like the mindset to get weight loss. That's part of the program. But on the front end, they're selling the dream. They're selling the dream of no longer dealing with this issue of excess weight. Okay. So I want you to think about your offer and ask yourself, am I solving a major problem? And second, does my audience know, are they aware of the major pain or problem? And do they want it solved now? Pre-diabetes is not a major pain or problem because most people are not even aware of it. Right? Atherosclerosis or plaque buildup in the arteries is not a major pain or problem because most people are not even aware it exists until they have their first heart attack. Go where there is pain. Do not sell prevention. I will just that alone. I just saved you millions of dollars and millions of years of frustration. Do not sell prevention and sell people what they want. Sell the solutions to their major pains and their major problems. The higher the degree of pain, the more urgency there's going to be, and the easier it's going to be to get people to work with you. All right. So that is our second activator. Again, we've got 9 total, which when they work together are like Thanos's. Why can't I remember the name of those stones from Avengers? Those 5 stones on the glove, right? Once all 5 of them are dialed into that glove, then he's got the superpower to make everyone disappear. But 4 of them don't do the trick. Same with these 9 activators. All 9 of them have to be dialed in. You can't just have the second one and everything else is okay. If 1 out of the 9 is off, the whole thing is off. So really important for you to get the scorecard, healthpreneurgroup.com/scorecard. Download it. It'll take you 2 minutes to get your score, and then you'll see what category you fall into. And then we've included a deep dive training for you to really give you a better understanding of what that all means to you in your business, and then how you can improve your score. So ultimately you can get more clients, make a lot more money, help more people, and all that good jazz that you started your business for in the first place. Is that good? So thank you once again for taking the time for joining me in today's episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you on the next one coming up on Friday. We'll be talking about the third activator in the market pillar of our client activation process. And for now, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you then. Hey, thanks so much for joining us on this episode of the Healthpreneur podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, here's what I'd like you to do right now. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the Healthpreneur podcast on iTunes. And while you're there, leave us a rating or review. It helps us get in front of more people and change more lives. And if you're ready to start or scale your health or fitness coaching business and want to start getting in front of more people, working with them at a higher level without trading time for money, then I invite you to check out our free 7-figure health business blueprint training, totally free right now. And you can do so at healthpreneurgroup.com/training. For now, thank you so much for joining us. Continue to be great, do great, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.